Welcome back to the Plague Laboratory. This is Dr. Plague. If you watched my videos on homemade video games, you probably saw my homemade paddle controllers from part 2 of those videos. I realized that I never showed you the innards of those controllers, so today we're going to open one up and show you what is inside of them. To be honest, it's been so many years since I made those controllers that I don't even remember how I made them. This should be interesting. These were used for 3 of the 4 games that I made for the second generation of the Blastoflex video game system. The games that used the paddle controller were Space Invaders, Brick Blaster, and Blastopong. You can see that they are made with small project boxes that I bought from Radio Shack. I had also bought the push button, potentiometer, and control knob from Radio Shack. But this here, the gray cable, is special. I bought these cable assemblies at a local surplus store called Axeman. Axeman is one of those stores that you can go to buy all kinds of strange things. Everything from mannequin limbs to electronic components. And if you lose your marbles, you can get those there too. I think they are just local to Minnesota, but not entirely positive on that. They have a few locations in the Minneapolis-St. Paul metro area. Check them out if you're ever in the area. I used a drill press to create the holes to mount the parts. I can't remember if I soldered the wires together, used twist-on connectors, or maybe soldered them to a small circuit board. Let's find out. I'll remove the screws and see what we have here. There we go. Are you ready to see what's inside? You know, before we do, let's take the knob off and see what's under it. You can see it's just held on with a small screw, so I'll loosen that. And you can see it looks like I just hacksawed the shaft off. And you can see where I filed down part of the shaft for the screw to tighten against. Also, right here you can see I drilled a small hole for the alignment tab to poke into. This ensures the body of the potentiometer stays in place without rotating. And the potentiometer is just held in place with a screw nut over a washer. Now, let's take the back cover off. And you can see I just soldered the wires directly to the tabs of the potentiometer and push button. And I just cut off the unused wires. The push button is just held in from the back with a screw nut. So, that's how you can make some simple paddle controllers. Of course, nowadays, you can use an inexpensive 3D printer to design some cool, custom enclosures instead of buying generic off-the-shelf project boxes. Be sure to check out my videos on 3D printing if you haven't already done so. I hope you've enjoyed this video, and if so, please peck at that like button. And don't forget to subscribe and peck at that notification bell to be notified of all my new videos as they become available. Thank you, and we'll see you next time, right here on Dr. Plague.